Hello? 聞こえますか? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear this? It has been a minute since we had a sip. The last couple days have been water. You can hear me? Okay, yay. Loud and clear, excellent. Yay, thank you all the new members as well. Wow, they are still coming in. Oh my goodness. Huh. Come this way, please. Hello. Hold on a second, let me get my shit together. I'm good, no problems, no problems. Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in today. I have some announcements first. We should go to my room. I don't know why I wanted to come here. There is no chat here. That was rather silly. Let's go. Let's go to my room. Here we are. I can't believe how many green names there are, or rather pink, I guess. Pink in my chat. Oh, sorry, my scythe is in the way. One moment, please. Yes. Okay. Oh, that feels quite nice. Okay. I wanted to make some announcements first. I posted about this on Twitter before, but I opened up memberships yesterday. And I very quickly realized that the way that I was doing memberships was a bit strange. So I reevaluated myself and I made a change to include exclusive streams for all of the tiers. And for those in the highest tier, you can see 3 of them, all 3. The reason for this is because it is hard for me to take back, I suppose, exclusive streams that I have promised to higher tiers. So that is the way that we are going to do this. I have decided that I will release the, what is it, VODs? The VODs? Afterward. I don't know how much longer afterward. But I would like to give everyone the opportunity to eventually see that content as well. And I will be doing exclusive streams for all of the tiers respectively. And those in the highest will be able to see all 3. That is because I would like to give those who want to support me to that extent 3 streams. And that is all that there is to it. It's like that. I have done my best, and I will leave it at that. So thank you everyone who is supporting me now, and I will continue to do my best from here. I am not worried, because I think very soon I might be able to do this all the time. It's a bit complicated right now. I kind of have to work another 2 jobs. I have to, as in I cannot leave them even if I tried, while doing this for the time being. So it is like that for now. But I am very dedicated to making sure that I deliver on my promises. And to that extent, I realized something, everyone. I realized that I am quite a fool. And this is why. I decided to open memberships at the end of the month. Why did I do that? That's not very smart because if I don't do members-only streams within the next coming 5 days, then people will have gotten memberships and not gotten the perks of those memberships. So, I'm going to be doing some members-only streams. I will post the schedule for them right after this broadcast, within the hour. And hopefully you will be able to make it to some of them. I am hoping so. If not, I deeply apologize. I am trying to find the time that I think will be best for everyone. So please be patient, and I will decide upon that as soon as possible. It's like that. Yeah. But don't worry, I'm actually very much looking forward to them. I think it'll be fun. We'll get to test the waters and see what happens. It could be a beautiful failure. But hey, maybe that will be fun too. I don't know, maybe it'll suck, I don't know. It'll be fun. We'll make it work. I promise. To that end, what else did I have on announcements? Tomorrow streams. Tomorrow I am playing a game. I am playing Doom Eternal. I have just purchased it. And I am very excited to play it because many of you were saying that you wanted to see me play it, and so I will give it a try. I want you to know right now, however, that I really suck at FPS games. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous how much I suck at FPS games. So, maybe that will be entertaining for you. Maybe it won't be, but I think we will have an interesting time. Rip and tear, as they say. Am I right? Oh man, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a tough one, but we'll make it through. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it because all of you will be with me. So yes. I know I don't do many gaming streams, but I'd like to do more of them in the future. We should probably get onto the Q&A before we run out of time, so let's go ahead and go. I prepared a brand new scenery. Well, it's not really brand new, actually. It's just different from the normal. So just a moment, please, as I change the BGM. that I have selected, I found a new one. Okay, here we go. Oisho! Huh. Yay. Here we are. This is where it's going to take place. You can see more of my bot. You can see more of the... My figure. Here it is. You can look at it. Look at my hair. It's so fun. I actually hadn't noticed how much it sways. I should get on with the Q&A. What am I doing? It's been an interesting 2 weeks, everyone. So let's go ahead and answer some questions. It is about time. First of all, let us get started. Oh, by the way, a quick note about the questions and answers. Of course, I cannot answer all of the questions, so I picked as many of them as I could. And I do plan on saving the others for a future Q&A stream. So if your question wasn't answered, there's a possibility that it will be picked up again in the future. So please look forward to it. It's like that. Here we go. What's wrong with me? Move. Am I okay? No problems. Now, everyone, let's have a sip. Do you have your favorite beverage with you? Everyone needs a sip. Sometime. Especially when you are winding down from the week. Everyone needs a sip. Go ahead and take that sip. And let's move right along. Get moving. Read the freaking questions. Here we go. Number 1. There is a popular rumor going around that Shinigamis like apples very much. As a fellow Reaper, can you confirm whether this is true? Apples, huh? I mean, they're alright. I don't have a particular fondness. Well, just because I've only had this human body for 2 weeks. But yeah, they're like okay. But I can certainly see why others may enjoy. Next up. What motivated you to become a VTuber? And what have been the struggles you've experienced so far? It's been a lot, I suppose. Because I have been reaping, right? For all of my existence. As far back, I suppose, as a concept like death can remember. So this is very new to me. There have been... I described this to the other girls, actually, recently. That doing this, beforehand, when I was just reaping, every day was just kind of, some decent highs, some so-so lows, I suppose. Turn it into a freestyle. No, don't do that. Don't. It's been doing this. It's been different because, unlike reaping, when it's just kind of a steady, kind of nice, kind of down. With this job, it has been either absolutely, incredibly, euphoria-inducing, I suppose, or absolutely soul-crushingly awful. Depends on the day, I suppose, or what's going on in my world. So I suppose, it's a give and take, right? I haven't lived an existence like that before. So it's just kind of new and disrupting to to my existence. It's been a lot. I'm getting used to many people looking at me. As death, no one was really looking at me before. And now everyone is. Wow. And I read almost everything that I see people talking about. It doesn't quite feel real, though, to be honest. As for motivation, I feel like there are several questions that we'll get to in the future that I will be able to word this more eloquently with. So let's wait on that one. But yeah, basically that's what it's been like. Go to the next question. At what point in your life did you go from enjoying your music to deciding you wanted to make it your own, or what exactly influenced you to pursue it? This is an interesting one. So basically, as you know, I am the apprentice of the Grim Reaper, the first one actually. And in the beginning, I was just in reaping school, right? And I was determined to become a reaper because it kind of has been all that I was really good at the time, right? I didn't discover that I liked making music until I was almost finished with reaping school, which was difficult because in reaping school, I had chosen not to focus on music at all. I actually didn't really care for it. But I found a certain type of music, or rather artist, that really kind of changed my mind. Maybe I'll go into it later, but right now it's just kind of difficult for me to talk about in detail. But because of that, I went on this big journey to the human world. It's a bit of a long story. But basically my whole life, or rather existence, right, changed because of that. And so music effectively became a part of my story. And I guess it's that significance to my story that music has that made me want to pursue it. And unlike reaping, which took me many, many years to get good at, I guess you could say millions of years actually, making music is something that came a little more naturally to me. I've really only been doing it for a very short time, but yeah, it's like that. I still have a long way to go, and I'm still working hard, so yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Such an interesting story. I'm glad you think so. I hope I can go into more detail someday. That's great, thank you. All right, let's go to the next. Number 1, for the WAM party, will members be able to see archives if they are not able to watch the stream live? Yes, absolutely you will. And even non-members, I mentioned this before, even non-members will get a chance to see them eventually. So everyone will get a chance. It's just a matter of when, I suppose. And if you attend the streams, we can interact live, right? That's the main benefit. But yeah, it's like that. Yes, you'll be able to catch it afterward for sure. And what is the most expensive wine at the inconvenience store? And will you make a rap about it? I think that the most expensive that you can get actually at the inconvenience store is something like $8? 800 yen? Something like that. But the more expensive and high quality it is, actually, the more disgusting it is considered here. The cheaper and lower quality that it is here, the better. Because it is the inconvenience store. I recommend. It's very tasty. I love the taste of just rusting, rusting copper in my mouth. It's my favorite. Gosh, I love it. I love it. Love this. What's the next question? Do you like pro wrestling? I can't say that I watch pro wrestling, but you know what I do enjoy? I like backyard wrestling that people make with their home video cameras. And they build this lore around their own characters, their own wrestling characters in their backyards. You would be amazed at some of the amazing tricks that they can pull off. I've seen some rather fun things. That's where you get like the real action, right? The real lethal stuff. Because y'all know that shit is not safe, right? You know it's not safe. Oddly specific, indeed. I suppose I just have my niche tastes. Next. Who is one of the Hololive people you look up to, admire, or just like the most? If it's difficult for just one, you can do up to 5 in no particular order, please. No yuck. Don't worry. No mei-meis this time. Interestingly enough, I feel like the only the only senpai that I recall, especially before deciding that I wanted to try joining Hololive. Hololive. I hate that. I hate that so much. The only senpai that I like really kind of admired from the beginning, I suppose, was probably Kaicho, because I really admire her work ethic, I guess. And I just think she's funny and likable, and really hardworking. And I really like hardworking people. So yeah, I would say probably Koko Kaicho. And I also really love Watame Senpai's music, and Suisei Senpai's music, and Azuki Senpai's music as well. Music making senpai. Yeah. So it's like that. Very hardworking. Yeah, I agree. That's initially, I guess, why I like her very much. So ne. It's like that. And of course, I also really like Roboko Senpai's voice. It's very calming, and I admire how good she is at Apex. I am terrible at FPS games, but I can respect the grind. The grind. Here we go to the next. Kind of a simple question, but how is your day going, Callie? It's been a while since I just got a simple question like that. These days, from everyone in the underworld, out of the underworld, it's just been kind of a barrage of different questions, and asking for explanations and things like that, and me needing to explain myself and whatnot. So this was refreshing. The answer is I'm decent. I'm decent. Yeah. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. I like your voice. Oh, thank you. That's sweet. Thanks a lot. Next. Yo, Mori. Since you're buds with K's, would it be out of the question for some Tama Onsen covers in the future? Oh, I know this song, but I don't know the yomikata. Or iikata. Would be pretty sweet, not gonna lie. I've actually always kind of dreamed about that, like a Tama Onsen collaboration. But I don't know. Maybe someday. It would need to really fit, I think. It couldn't just be something that, oh, we're friends, so let's make something. I mean, I suppose, yeah, that can work in some cases, but I don't know. I really want it to have a purpose, right? Well, maybe I'll talk to Mr. K's about it someday. Could be fun. Next. What is your favorite death animation in a video game? People will think that this is boring or underwhelming. But my favorite death animation would probably actually have to be Crash Bandicoot. That game does have some very good death animations. Not overly gory, quite comical, but whenever he falls into a hole and his shoes fly up, it's like, why? What happened to him? I don't understand. Why did his shoes fly up? That dude must have hit the ground real hard. I want to see it, game, show me. Yeah, quite simple. Next. What was your introduction to rap as a genre, and how did you begin to do rap? Let me think. Interesting fact, I actually really didn't like rap music. Up until I was almost, I was about midway through reaping school, I would say. Yeah, I absolutely detested rap music. It was, I had a saying, and when others asked me, my schoolmates, they would ask me, what kind of music do you like? And I would say anything but rap. Hard to believe, I know. Yeah, well, we all saw how that changed, huh? I guess the main change was just as I was doing different assignments and whatnot for reaping school, I found that I didn't mind rap so much. I'm not sure what actually kind of triggered it, but I know that what made me get really into it was actually hearing Japanese rap for the first time. And Japanese rap, it's not just rapping in Japanese. It's not like you can take American rap and just turn it into Japanese language, right? There's something very specific about it. Certain melodies that they use, or the fact that some rappers, a lot of rappers actually in Japan are very melodious and incorporate more, I guess, song feeling, right? Which is, I mean, I do like that, but of course I also really like old school, which does not necessarily always include melodies, right? Or melodious rap. But I didn't quite realize how much I liked rap, I suppose, until I got into Japanese rap and more melodious stuff. Weeb Reaper, come on. It's not like that. Yeah. It is very unique, right? I think so too. And that was actually, it was after I realized that I like Japanese rap that I started actually being able to enjoy English rap. It's strange how it works out like that. But yeah, then I kind of started respecting it more, I guess. It's like that. And how did you begin to do it? I was inspired, of course, by groups that I like and yeah, just the fact that music was kind of tied into my story, I guess. You've mentioned that souls are currency for reapers. Are all souls worth equally, or is there some evaluation system depending on how each person lived? That's a very good question, and also a reaper's secret. But I will say, don't worry about it too much. Don't worry about it. It's not something that humans get to know. But I will just say, don't worry. Because to me, all of your souls are worth very, 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 very much. And I don't like to compare. Maybe some other reapers do, but I don't. Doesn't matter to me. You are here, right? Listening to me speak for some reason. So yeah. A pretty simple answer, I suppose. Next. Kind of curious, since you mentioned liking Tama Onsen, are there other Toho Dojin music circles you've listened to, and perhaps liked as well? Been listening to a lot of Get in the Ring, A1, and let's see. Oh! Yuhei Satellite. Lately, but being introduced to other circles is always a good thing. I like Get in the Ring personally, actually. Much love from a deadbeat stuck in Manila. Looking forward to your continued growth. Thank you! I'm a big fan of Cool and Create, actually. Yeah, I really like Bito Mario-san. He's so funny. Yeah. And also a VTuber now, by the way. So go check him out. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Cool and Create. And Get in the Ring, of course, yes, as well. And Buta Otome. I recommend you check. They're all very good. Next. Let's see. Hey, Mori. I'm an EN VTuber, and I kind of think you and everyone else in Hololive EN is really cool, so I kind of want to meet you all sometime in the future, but I'm really small, so I need to grow first. Would you be willing to be friends with, like, smaller VTubers? Oh, this is an interesting question. So, basically, when it comes to things like, popularity and whatnot, I don't care about that. I don't care about that at all. I don't care about things like companies and popularity, etc. But the problem is I am incredibly busy. So collaborating when there are many, many people interested is difficult. But mostly what I look for, I suppose, and one of the reasons I actually really like and respect not just indie VTubers, but indie creators in general, is because before I started doing this, I also made music just during my reaping job on my own, individually, for a long time, for several years. And I know it's difficult, especially when you want to collaborate with people that you like very much. What I'm mainly concerned about is, do we get along well? Is there a lot that we can talk about or have fun doing together? And I really like hardworking people. It's hard for me to see everyone, I suppose, but I want to try and meet as many new faces as possible. And yeah, if we jive well, it would be fun to collaborate someday if I have some time. which I'd love to make sometime. Just gotta, you know, stop going to the scythe swinging lessons, man. Next up, let's see. I am super weak, nearly allergic to alcohol. So is there a way for someone like me to enjoy a drinking party without totally losing myself? Except for shioga nai ne. Thanks for answering, and dead beats for life. Oh. I won't give you the there is no salt answer. Let me think. I feel like my advice would most certainly kill you, so maybe you should not listen to it. You really shouldn't recommend them some other harmful beverage. That would be really bad. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, it hurts. I want to. Well, that's a tough one. But I suppose I would just say, if it's a Batsu game, get a drink that you don't like. Yes, it can be any drink that you don't like. But if it's just us hanging out, the best thing you can do is maybe get something like no caffeine tea. Because that may also relax you as well. The reason that I drink red wine is because it relaxes me. I get all warm and like fuzzy and whatnot, and it's easier for me to fall asleep actually, because this body does need sleep. I didn't realize it, but it does. Can you believe it? That humans need to sleep in order to exist? See, I had no idea. Anyway, I'm in pain. Huh! But when I drink wine, it's a lot easier for me to go to sleep. So, maybe get something relaxing, because it will have the same effect, right? As red wine, for me, I suppose. So yeah, something like that. Next. Hi, Callie. Just want to know, but does Death Sensei approve of your career as a VTuber? Big ups in advance. Death Sensei, he kind of objected to it in the first place, just because, you know, the whole I'm going on hiatus thing is a bit sudden, right? And it's a big change. But yeah, you know, he doesn't really mind. For the most part. I don't really get to see Death Sensei very often these days. That's why I have this little plush of him down here that Ina made for me. Cute. Death Sensei doesn't really look like that though. That's a much cuter version. Yeah. Next. Since you rap about death and taking lives in your debut song, how do you feel about horrorcore and horror rap? I like it. I enjoy it. But it definitely not for everyone. It depends upon your state of mind, I think. For me, well, you know, I love me some human erasure. But I think that others who are in the right state of mind can enjoy horrorcore and horror rap healthily, I believe. That is my opinion. As long as you are able to, I suppose, differentiate and separate, right? Lyrics and the building of an image and a story from reality and your world. It just depends upon how you approach it, I suppose. But personally, I love it. Next. What is a man? Hold on, one more. What is a man? Psh! A miserable pile of secrets! Wait, no, hold on, I kind of fucked it up a little bit. Was it a miserable little pile of secrets? I'm messing up. But enough of that! Have at you! Moving right along. When we play the game, I'll say it correctly. I promise. I'll get it right next time. I'll get him. And when I play it, I'll actually smash the wine glass. You have my word. Probably should be living at the new place first. Next. What's your favorite type of soda? I can't drink soda. I have to be very careful with sugary beverages. Outside of, well, I suppose alcohol is probably fine. But, yeah, I can't drink soda, actually. If I do drink soda, I get very, very, very sick, and it burns my throat. Much like, I think Amelia is the same way, actually. Yeah, I can't drink it. Yeah. Water is nice, though. I like water. All right, next. What inspired you to join Hololive? What's been the most surprising thing about being part of Hololive? So, I suppose I will tell the tale. It is an interesting story. So, some of my other, underworldly Reaper friends, right, were actually talking about Hololive, and one of them actually sent to the other the audition tweet. And I was listening in, right? But I didn't say anything. I felt really terrible later on, because well, one of my mates auditioned, and I did too, right? And I felt so bad about it, I didn't tell. Of course, I eventually had to, and somehow I made it in. Even thinking about it now, it's so crazy. I really kind of wasn't really sure about it, but I decided, okay, I'll give it a try. Why not? Could be worth a shot. And I didn't expect to get in at all, actually. I didn't think I'd turn out to be what they were looking for, I suppose. But here I am, in front of you now, somehow. Yeah. Stole the show, big moves. I felt really bad, but it turned out to be that there was no salt, so it's okay. And by that I mean no hard feelings, so actually a little bit of a different meaning from shogunai, but yeah. It was all good in the end. Oh, yeah. Pretty crazy. I'm glad that you're glad. The most surprising thing about being a part of it, well, how shall I put it? I suppose something really surprising and unexpected, I guess, is that I really, really, really didn't think that it would be this big. Kind of embarrassing to say now. But when I auditioned, things were a bit different. Not too much different, right? But the scale was, I mean, it wasn't quite like this, right? I suppose that's been the most surprising, and I wonder if things would have been different if I had known. But at the same time, I'm just grateful to be here, so I don't think very much about that. I mean, I'm having fun with all of you right now, and that's what's important. Let's move on to the next question. Hey Mori, I'm loving your channel. I just wanted to know your thoughts on the jazz genre. I definitely think there's a lot of potential for jazz-based rapping, although to each their own. Keep up the good work. Ooh, I love that actually. I'm very much of the opinion that you can rap to any genre, doesn't matter what it is. And jazz and rap are just so kind of, I feel like they're just intrinsically tied together. In fact, I feel like rap itself, a lot of rap, I would say, can actually be tied back to jazz in terms of influence, I suppose. But that's my own personal opinion. Rap has such a very long and extensive and rich history that I will not go into on this stream. But I think because the two are pretty much intrinsically tied together, in my personal opinion, yeah, I think it could work for sure. And I encourage those who want to try it. I have heard some good rap over jazz, so recommended. Next, have you peeked at the RIP remix submissions yet? If so, what are your thoughts on them? Actually, I was talking about this with Mr. K's a bit recently, but I haven't looked at all. Sometimes, occasionally, one will pop up in my feed, and I'll retweet it. But I actually haven't seriously looked through the remixes yet. I'm trying to find some dedicated days to do it. But Mr. Case has been listening to them. And he told me so many people from around the world are entering, and it warms the place where my heart might be. So thank you so much for everyone who is entering. I'm very, very glad, and I can't wait to listen. I'm going to listen to all of them. Well, I mean, after the demon crew listens. I'm looking forward to it. Next. Oh goodness, it's a bit long, but let's read it. There's not enough that can be said about how much I admire your talent and personality. I can't help but feel joy for your success and following your dreams because you deserve every bit of it. I hope you don't mind me asking what somewhat longer, depressing question. I'm 23 years old with a college degree I have no passion for, and I am currently stuck in a retail job and living with my mother. I feel like I have resources to move forward, but I lack a sense of direction or passion to justify any big changes. I have a sudden interest in getting back into art, writing, and perhaps foray into other forms of media, but I'm worried I'll fall out of it like I have with many interests in the past. Do you have any advice for finding a passion and sticking to it? And do you think it's not too late for me to make something out of myself? Thanks again for all you do from an admiring deadbeat. So the reason I chose this one is because I was in the same situation. Yes, it is a bit of a long question, but please just sit over here. We're good. I chose it because I was in the same situation. I briefly mentioned this before, but I also, with my reaping school, right, I realized that I had chosen a focus that I wasn't very passionate about, right? But then I had gotten into music right towards the end of reaping school, and I didn't know what to do because my reaping degree was completely not related at all to music. But I decided to do it anyway, and I got involved in the Underworld's music community, pretty much. And that was actually, thinking about it now, quite recent. Though I suppose Reaper years are a bit different from human years, but it was recent. So my advice is, actually it would probably be to seek out friends that have that similar interest and work together and keep chasing what you are looking for. Never forget what you set out to do. That's what I like to say. That's what I would recommend. And the only way, this is so freaking cliche, you hear it all the time, but it really is true. If you give up, then you won't make it. If you don't give up, then there is a possibility that you might, but you also might not make it. But if the chances are better, right? Maybe give it a try. I mean, the entire time while I was kind of working up to all of this and making music and whatnot, I actually never really thought about success, ever. I guess I just kind of continued thinking, just keep working, and maybe someday things will be all right. And that's not such a great thing because then you become a workaholic, right? And then work is all that you end up caring about, which is dangerous and something that you may need to work on in the future if it gets to be that kind of situation. But I think there's a balance to be found, right? I'm taking a bit long on this question, excuse me. But I never really thought about what success would look like, I guess. I just kept thinking, I don't know what else to do besides work. Maybe that's not the best advice, personally, but I would like you to continue chasing whatever you are searching for. This goes to everyone, by the way, not just who asked this question, but that is also just my personal viewpoint. Next, after listening to your killer music, I've wanted to learn more about how to make music. What advice would you give to someone starting out between tips and tricks and software to use? I can't wait to hear more of your music, and I hope you continue doing what you love. Thank you! I highly recommend Reaper as a starter DAW. But that's just preference. For actually making tracks, I use Cubase, but Cubase is rather expensive. So I think in the beginning when you're learning, don't blow all of your money on expensive tools. Try and learn the basics and see what kind of things you can make with what you have. And once you begin to realize that you are making nice sounding things with what you have, then you can buy the more expensive things. I have heard some incredible music made in FL Studio with just the stuff that they have in the program. So, before you get the fancy stuff, I think it's important to learn how to compose first. And, like me, you can always just start off with samples and just try smashing samples together and figure out how music works first. I still kind of need to get better at that myself, but I'm working on it. It's more like I really just kind of lack confidence to produce completely from scratch in front of others, I suppose. I need to get better at that because I want to compose in front of you all someday. But making tracks with things in my apartment is something that does not require using plugins and my headphones. You can't see them; they're invisible, but they're a little clunky. But that's something that doesn't require things like synths, so that will be fun. That's something that I think would be great. A fun activity to do together. Okay. Which one of you didn't delete this question? Yeah, they ran away. They know it's gonna be trouble. Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about, so we're gonna move on to the next one. How did you get into rap? What are some Japanese rap artists you recommend? Do you like any English artists? All right, I talked a bit about getting into rap. Japanese rap artists, I'm always a little about recommending, simply because many of my recommendations are not streaming on Spotify, unfortunately. And also may require some Japanese knowledge to look into. I don't want to recommend music that's going to be very difficult for you to access. But I suppose I can list a couple favorites. For Japanese rap, I highly recommend, if you want the more, old school Japanese rap, probably the most popular is Rip Slime. Huge recommendation. Rip Slime basically influenced a huge number of Japanese rap artists that are currently doing activities right now with music and whatnot. So I highly recommend you check out Rip Slime. They're kind of on the more upbeat side of Japanese rap, so I recommend. Right now, Creepy Nuts is very popular, and you can find their music on Spotify as well. Creepy Nuts. Recommend. Probably one of the more mainstream in Japan right now. Well, let's see. Who else? Who else do I want to shout out? If you're into kind of, Japanese nerdcore rap, sort of. Tojin rap, more like anime-esque, like J-pop sounding tracks or electro sounding tracks. I would recommend Rap Bit. Rap Bit is basically an internet rap legend. And it was doing rap on Nico Nico Doga from 2008, way back in the day. So I recommend you check out his work. I like very much. And I would also recommend, if you want a very solid internet rap crew, I would recommend checking out Rainy Bluebell as well. They are also an OG internet rap crew composed of 3 incredibly talented MCs who are still doing music to this day. Not always together, but yeah, check out Rainy Bluebell. They did a song with Mr. K's. I recommend you start there. Those are my recommendations. And as for English artists, someone sent me another message that said, don't say Eminem. But I'm so obvious. I really like Eminem. Yeah, I really do. I can't hide from it. But actually, I think that my favorite English-speaking would have to be MF Doom, probably. Who is not American. Oh, but English, right? English-speaking. MF Doom is my favorite. I would have to say. Yeah, so those two. And as I've mentioned before, I really like West Coast rap. Stupid. Just saying it out loud makes me feel kind of funny. I like Snoop Dogg. And of course, NWA. Is a really big one that I listen to all the time in Reaping College. All throughout those late nights. Weapon studies. They were there for me, man. But I can't give any recent. I'm sorry. And perhaps it's a bit predictable, but that is the truth. I won't lie to you and pretend that I know all of these underground English-speaking rappers. I don't. Especially not with the new wave. But I can give you some good underground Japanese recommendations. That's the best I can do, man. That's the best I can do. On to the next. Challenging the Reaper to a game for your soul is a classic, with Death Sensei's love of chess being well known. Have you played any tabletop games? Or tabletop games like board games, card games, role-playing games? Have you won or lost any souls in doing so? I'm terrible at chess, and board games are pretty right? They're so-so. But I have played tabletop games. No D&D, but I played a game called World of Darkness back in the day. Yeah. Some Reaper College mates of mine. We all used to play Hunter the Vigil. And I actually was I was a GM for a while, believe it or not. I think I was terrible, but my players seemed to enjoy it. I thought it might be fun to gather together the EN girls and maybe do something like a tabletop game, and maybe I could GM or something, but I don't know if that's really allowed or if there are specific rules, and we'd have to figure out schedule, but I was thinking about it the other day. Yeah, I like tabletops. All right. Next, favorite Bloodborne weapon after the Burial Blade. I'm a fan of, I'm gonna say this wrong, I know what you're talking about though, it looks kind of like a fencing weapon, right? What is it? Reiter Palash. That's what it is, right? I'm saying it wrong. But I know what you're talking about. I like that one too, but my personal favorite is definitely Rifle Spear, forever and ever. I've gotten too adept at using it. Yeah. I'm quite accustomed to the technique that is involved with I said it right, yay! I said it right, chat says I said it right. The technique involved with switching quickly between thrusting and shooting. Next question! こんにちは、森さん。質問。森さんの一番好きな相づちは何ですか？相づち Type of interjection. For example, へー、そうですね, etc. Shut up. Stop talking. Stop. No problems. Congrats on hitting both super chats and channel membership in 1 week. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Sam. My favorite. なんちゃらかんちゃら. Jeez, dude, jeez. Anyway, なんちゃらかんちゃら or nani nani. Because if you don't know a certain word and you're reading a Japanese sentence and you can't read it, you can just say, for example, 質問、森さんのなんちゃらかんちゃら好きな, etc., etc. Yeah. Next. But that's probably not an interjection, is it? I do tend to use なんか and 。How did you get into Vtubing and what made you want to do it? I did kind of answer this, didn't I? The truth is, I actually really didn't know a lot about Vtubing when I decided to audition. I mean, when you're a Reaper, you really don't see too much of what is hip and happening, right? so I only recently found out about it before auditioning. But I also knew because many of my, I suppose, musician friends had kind of, I suppose, left the underground and gone off to go into Vtubing, right? And I wasn't able to talk to them anymore just because they got into Vtubing stuff, I guess. So I got really excited when I realized that I was going to go into it as well, because it was a chance for me to reconnect with them in some way. I feel like a lot of my mates from the underground kind of transitioned into VTubing and got a little lonely. I wanted to see them again. So yeah, that was one reason for wanting to do it, I suppose. Next. I just answered that. Anyway, hello. I was just wondering what you would do if you ever feel stressed or anxious. I tend to get anxious sometimes, and I'm also a bit of an introvert. But I'm slowly working on trying to be more open. Thank you for reading, and congrats on all the success lately. Keep up the amazing work. I look forward to watching you continue to grow. I'm afraid you have asked the wrong being. Because I am stressed and anxious. Don't say all the time, don't say all the time, don't say all the time. Ha! But there are times when I'm less stressed and anxious, right? And there are ways to deal with it. Usually, before a stream or something, I will just lay down and put on some relaxing beats and find some water and try to stay away from the internet. I mean, well, talking with friends is a little bit different, but yeah, that's typically what I try and do. I used to play games, but I don't have time anymore. Yeah, unfortunately. But that's what I try and do, and turn the lights low and just breathe in deeply. And relaxing music helps the most, I think, interestingly enough. So hang in there. Hang in there. You'll find what makes you comfortable for relaxing and stick to it. Next, do you like American melodic hip-hop and rap music? Yes, of course! I know that it exists. I know that I need to be more diligent and looking harder, but right now I'm so engrossed, I suppose, in the J-rap music scene. But I'm happy to try out different types of English-speaking rap. I'm not opposed to trying new things. And I love the idea of it possibly being melodic as well, because I think that melodious rap is some of the best, in my opinion. But so yeah, I like it. TLDR, as they say. I like it. Next. Oh, it's another long one. Yo, Callie, here to say your music is straight fire. When I first saw the MV for Please Rest in Peace and the end of your debut, I was absolutely blown away. You are one person who is good at many things, so I must ask, is everything you do self-taught? What are your external influences, if any? How do you personally balance work and play? I want to catch more of your streams, but time zones make me sad. In the meantime, thank you for being one of the few things I can look forward to, especially in times like this. Keep killing it. Killing it. I like that. That's good. That's good. That's a good one. Self-taught. Drawing, not really, because I did actually take some classes for drawing, right, in Reaper College. But for music, yes, mostly, and also with help from my mentors. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, I do it myself. Same with things like video editing and that kind of thing. Yes. Self-taught, huh? I just like to do a lot of things. There are so many things I want to do, and someday I want to be able to make a work that is completely mine, 100% just me, you know? Oh, yeah. How do I balance work and play? I don't, really, because, my play kind of is my work. There's a lot of overlap, I would say. I mean, doing things like drawing and animating and making music are my hobbies, and now they're slowly becoming my work. So it's hard for me to kind of find the balance, I suppose. I do really miss playing games, but it's fun doing this because I can play games in front of you guys and I'm playing games. So yeah. I really need to get better at it though. A lot of people are telling me that I need to take a break. And yeah, I agree. I do need to take care of myself. I'm working on it. What's your opinion on modern hip-hop? Talking about big acts like Travis Scott, Lil Baby, Young Thug, Gunna, etc. The new wave, I think they meant to say new wave. If you don't like it, could you explain why? I don't dislike it. I don't know if it's for me. Certainly not on my music player, personally. But I understand why some people do enjoy it. And I don't want to discount the work that musicians put into what they do. I know that I made a couple jabs at like auto-tune and whatnot in my recent song, Dead Beats. That's more of just me taking a little fun, a little harmless fun. I never want to discount the work that goes into any kind of music, because even if it sounds like maybe it doesn't take a lot of work, you don't really know, right? Because certainly I've also made perhaps some songs that sound like they really took a lot of time, but I made them in a day. It works the other way around too. Maybe songs that sound like they were very easy to produce took a lot of thought and care, and I don't want to discount their work. Even if you don't like it, that's fine. And you can personally think that they didn't do much for it, but I don't like to think that way. Yeah. I think there is music for everyone out there. And different music makes different people happy. Simply put. I'm pretty neutral. Next. Hi, Calliope. What's been your favorite aspect of this new venture, and what's been the most difficult? Remember to take rest and not burn through yourself, and try to make everybody happy. Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. That actually has been the most difficult part, is the feeling that I want to make everyone happy, and I want to make everyone smile, and I want to tailor-make everything to everyone. But humans, I didn't know this before, they are all different. Can you believe it? That human beings think and feel differently from each other. What? I didn't realize this until I really started talking to them. But they do. And I can't make everyone happy. But I can perhaps make the largest amount of people as happy as possible? But at the same time, I want to be happy too. Because I am a little selfish at the end of the day. I'm trying to find the balance. That's all that it is. Just me trying to find the balance. It's been difficult. And it's also been difficult getting used to the fact that there are many, 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 many eyes on me. It still doesn't quite feel real. But yeah, that's how it is. My favorite aspect, though, has definitely been connecting with people and humans and talking with you guys, and my whole situation is turned around, actually. I'm just really... Aw, your happiness is ours, Callie. Thank you. What a sweet thing to say. I just can't believe that there are so many people that like me and think I'm interesting and cool. I think I'm a little boring, but I need to stop putting myself down. Stop saying things like that. I worry about things like that. I actually used to worry a lot, all the time, about what people think about me. Even though I'm deaf, right? What a concept. Even so, being used to not being well liked, right? I still was very sensitive to it. After doing this, though, that has changed quite a bit. I actually don't quite feel much of that anymore. It doesn't quite hurt as much anymore. Maybe because I'm used to it. It was tough for a while, but yeah, I should move along. What are your hobbies besides music? Greetings from Chile. Thank you very much. Drawing. I like drawing, and I like playing games. And recently I like trying human food. I'm a terrible cook, though. Well, I'm decent. I can make really good curry and rice. That's it. And, I like animating a lot. Talking with friends. I already said games. Definitely already said games. When I have time, I like to watch movies and TV shows. make cooking videos. I'll think about it. If I find a good way to do it, I'll think about it. But yeah, those are the main ones. Animating, drawing, making music, and whatnot. I know you said besides music, but yeah. Next, let's go. Hey Callie, love the EP. You mentioned before that you liked West Coast rap between the late 80s to early 2000s. What got you into rap, and who are your favorite West Coast rappers? I think I already mentioned this very embarrassedly. Embarrassedly. I mentioned already. What got me into rap as well. Sorry for the duplicates, excuse me. I really didn't get a lot of sleep. But, yeah. Favorite West Coast rappers. All of those that you would expect. But I like them for different reasons, I suppose. Ne. Sorry for the duplicate. It's very embarrassing. I need to go through them next time. But I'm glad that you love the EP. Thank you. That is a new statement. Thank you. I'm glad. Hi Mori, I'm kind of curious. Are there any game genres that you aren't a fan of? FPS. Which is funny because I'm playing Doom Eternal tomorrow. It's not that I'm not a fan, it's that I'm really not very good at them. So it makes it a little hard for me to enjoy fully, right? I'm also not very good at puzzle games. It sounds like games-wise, I'm really quite the opposite of Amelia. But Amelia has some fun, actually, FPS gameplay. I actually watched some of it recently. I was like, wow! This is actually pretty funny. I enjoyed myself, despite not being huge into FPS games. Yeah. It's like that. Next! Hey Mori, I was wondering who your favorite English rappers were and if you take any inspiration from them. I know you mentioned Eminem in a previous stream. Would you be interested in the future to do some karaoke songs from MF Doom, Freddie Gibbs, or Tyler? I'd love to hear a rendition of some Igor songs. Yeah, I really like Tyler. I'm a big fan. I don't mention much, but I am a very big fan. And MF Doom I mentioned before. Karaoke streams are tough, especially with American rap, or rather not American rap, but English-speaking rap, right? Just because of the rights. It is difficult to get a hold of them. But we are trying to figure it out, so just hold on to your hats. Because I would love to. I would absolutely love to do some rap karaoke streams. Yo Mori, if a powerful demon cursed you with a spell that made you forget how to rap, would you rather be a rapper that's all flow but no bars, or a rapper that's all bars but no flow? Thanks for answering these questions from us deadbeats. Peace! Okay, this is an easy one for me. I'd rather be all flow, no bars, because Japanese rap is what got me into rap, right? And when I listened to it, I really couldn't understand the lyricism. I mean, it was hard for me in the beginning to know when certain wordplay was going on, etc. But the more J-rap I listened to, the more I was able to distinguish like bars from gotcha. I just had to listen to it a bit more because in the beginning, all Japanese rap sounded good to me. I was like, wow, that's amazing. To everything that I heard, but it changed over time. Yeah. But when I listen to Japanese rap, it's always been more about the feeling and the sound and the flow of it all, right? Yeah. I love you. Aw, thanks. That is very sweet. I am deaf though, so be careful. Hi, Callie. Did you watch any Hololive before joining? And if so, who are your favorites in the JP branch? I also answered this one as well. Goodness. But the answer is no, not really. I'm always a little embarrassed of this answer because it's not that I didn't know about Hololive when I auditioned, because I did, for sure. Actually, my first recommended, or rather the first Hololive streams that were ever recommended to me were Korone Senpai's, some of her videos, as well as Matsuri Senpai. And I didn't really quite understand what a VTuber was, but I clicked the videos and I watched them and I was like, oh, this is interesting. People can do this? So I guess you can say I knew about it. But I wasn't fully into it, you know, until I auditioned. I always kind of feel a little strange about that, and well, not sad, but and I already struggle enough with feeling like a freaking imposter, but I'm glad that I found Hololive, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm glad I found it. It came to me in a time when I think I really needed it. Yeah. I've been wanting a change in my existence. So yeah, that's my basic feeling. Hello, I love you, but I can't understand English, so I decide studying English. If my English is different, I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. Your English is very good. Nice. Well, keep trying, okay? Keep doing your best. You did good. And thank you. Thank you for learning English. I will also learn Japanese. Yes, I'm trying my best. 頑張ってますよね。私もね、なんか日本語を勉強していますので、お互いに頑張りましょう。Let's try our best together. Next. Alright, you piqued my interest. Give me a list of Japanese rappers you can shout out because I have no idea where to start. Besides what the YouTube recommendations are giving me after watching your music videos, you are doing great, Mori. We'll always remember you. Thank you. Alright, well, if this is my chance, I'll give a couple more. I'll give a couple more. It's back? Jeez. You know what was rather annoying is I did a speed test actually right when it went down. And the upload speed was 50. So I don't know what happened. Please excuse me. I was able to visit many different sites. In fact, I played a couple YouTube videos. So I don't know what happened. Please excuse me. Yeah, even if viewership is RIP, it doesn't matter to me. Let's just keep going. Yeah. I don't know what's happening. I don't even know where we were. Maybe it was this one. Let's see. Just a moment, please. Your wife was here, I know. I saw Kei's and Kiara were both here. I need a sip. I need a sip. I was talking about Japanese rappers, wasn't I? I was on the fence about actually mentioning their names, I suppose. But I'll go ahead and tell you. Some other ones. I really like a group. There's a crew of 4, and they're called Showa Quartet. They're 4 rappers that were born in the... No, I did not say wife. Silence. I'm talking about rap. I'm talking about Japanese rap right now. Come on. Like, why? Stop with that, man. They were all born in the Showa era, except actually one of them was born in the Heisei, so not true Showa Quartet. But I recommend you check them out. They've got a couple songs on YouTube. And I also recommend Midi Chronica. Some of you... Okay, gosh, darn it. Ugh, stop. I recommend Midi Chronica. You may recognize their music because they did a song called San Francisco in the anime Samurai Champloo. It's very relaxing, and I like all of their music, actually. So yeah, big recommend. Oh, Midi Chronica, yeah, some people seem to know. Yeah, I'm glad some people know them. Yeah, they're super good too. Huge recommendation. Let's move along. Let's move right along. いつも神様の放送かなまあ、they're talking about the broadcast を本当に楽しんでいます。 EP も最高でした。最高でした。新しい曲を楽しみにしています。 I really enjoy your streaming. Your EP is super cool. I'm looking forward to your new music. 一つ質問があります。 I have a question. どうすれば神様と結婚できますか？教えてください。 How can I marry you? Please tell me. Sorry, it's not possible. We are a world apart. But it's not just that. It's not just that. I'm very busy. I don't have time for things like that. You know. But that's sweet, thank you. Just take Shut up! Shut up! I am taken by my work. Stop. No, not with you. I'm busy. Alright, whatever. Forget it, we're moving on. はい、ごめんなさいね。無理です。やっぱり無理です。I'm part of you. Jeez. I'm just gonna ignore that from now on. What's the worst alcoholic beverage you've ever had? I'm wondering if there's something worse than peanut butter infused vodka out there. That sounds wonderful. And by wonderful, I mean that sounds absolutely F-wording awful. So, the worst alcoholic beverage I've ever had, actually, was at an underground venue. Here in the underworld, at a show. I asked for an aka wine, and I used my drink ticket. It was $5. It was a $5 drink ticket, and I got some red wine. And you know what? They could have squeezed grape juice into toilet water, and I would not have known the difference. It was bad. And for $5, you have to love live venues. It was bad, yeah. Go figure, the worst alcoholic beverage I have ever drank was my own favorite, but from somewhere freaking terrible. Besides the outpouring of support, what has been the best part of becoming a member of Hololive? Probably connecting with friends. That's probably it. Other VTubers and also reconnecting with people. People that I knew from when they were alive, I suppose. It's hard to explain. Or rather, they were living different lives, right? Oh. I get to see them again and talk to them again. I think that's probably been the best part for me. Oh, wow. I was only going to answer... no! Don't move me! Hold on. Wait, I'm right here. No. I only want to answer one. Those fucking eyeballs away. Stop. Enough. I have a few questions. I was just going to answer the first one for this one. I only wanted to pick one because we have many to get through. Your weapons knowledge is good. Do you know of ballistic weaponry? A bit, but it's not my preference. I feel like just kind of takes the fun out of it. Kind of like cheating? Not cheating, but just not my preferred method, right? I prefer ways that include more slashing, right? Like so. Nothing wrong with it, but you know, not for me, per se. Oh, put that down. Next. Question. Do the dead envy the living, or is it only the other way around? Is death peaceful? If yes, aren't mourning selfish against a dead person in peace? Sorry for the shower thoughts, Shinigami-san. My impression would be... This is a hard one because I'm not dead or alive. I just exist. I think some people have the misconception, right, that I'm dead. I am not. I'm death, but death is not dead per se. I'm a concept, so I'm not dead or alive. But with this human body, I feel rather alive recently. Very strange. I think it's just a matter of perspective, really. It depends on who you are, I guess, and how you approach it. But I will say one thing. I'm very glad to have this body. It's been fun. So yeah, I quite like the feeling of maybe possibly being alive. But the underworld is decently peaceful, I will say. Next. Which member of Hololive do you want to have a rap battle with the most? A tough one, but probably Gura. I feel like we could exchange some flames, maybe, possibly, but she'd have to be up for it. Yeah, I'm not sure if she would, but I think it could be fun. And I think it would be quite interesting and funny. I'm not sure if the others can rap, actually. What, Kiara, do you want to have a rap battle with me? I mean, I'll take you if you want, but just know what you're getting into, you know? Not that I think I'm all that or anything, but I didn't know that you rap. You should have told me. Next. Hello, Mori-sensei. I can rap. Oh yeah? Next collab, show me what you have got. I'd like to see. Mori-sensei, like many other deadbeats, I really enjoy your raps and singing. You seem to have a lot of experience with creating music. Was there something particular that inspired you to start creating music? And is there any advice or words of encouragement you would like to give? I will lose sleepiness tonight. See you in tomorrow's Breaking Down Rip stream. Good night! Mr. K's, thanks for coming. And is there any advice or words of encouragement you would like to give aspiring artists, such as this one? Is it kansha? Kansha shimasu. Yay. Inspiration. I briefly mentioned this before, but basically it was rap music that inspired me to travel to, I guess, the overworld. Like, I've been to the overworld before, of course, you know, to do my job. But it was like my first real journey, I guess. It was a very epic journey. And it was because of music. Yeah. There was some music that I really wanted to hear, as, I guess, as a human would, right? So I traveled to the overworld, and experienced it. And that was when I decided I wanted to make it myself. Pretty much. So yeah, I'm still really grateful, to that person, I guess. Yeah. It's a very special memory, I guess. Yeah. Excuse me for reminiscing. Any advice? I mentioned this before, but just don't quit. I wanted to quit so many times, so many. And I thought I was terrible in the beginning. But now look at all this. Look at all the stuff that happened because I never quit, you know? It doesn't happen for everyone, but I don't know. Worth a try, right? Next. If you're the Grim Reaper's first apprentice, will there come a time when you'll take the Grim Reaper's place? I'm trying to avoid that. truth is. It's not that I hate, being a reaper or whatever, but I would prefer to be creative instead, I think. You guys know that I love some soul erasure from this plane of existence. But I really kind of don't want to be honest. I don't want all that responsibility. I don't know if it's for me, I guess. Well, time will tell, I suppose. Next. How or where do you store your souls? Do they go in the scythe, or do you have a special container for them? If I could, I would give you all the souls you want. Love your work. Deadbeats for life. Thanks. Ma. It's a Reaper's secret. You don't get to know. You don't get to know. Just don't worry about it. I keep them safe. Next. Do you feel any pressure from having to compete with the other Holo N girls, or is it mostly friendly? I've thought about this before, but I don't really... how do I say this? I don't feel anything like that, actually. At all. In my view, we're a team. It's always been that way. We help each other, right? If one of us has a certain skill and can help the other, we end up actually offering to help each other out. So that's always how I viewed it personally. I mean, we're in this together, I guess? That's just the way that I feel, personally. Also, in regards to stuff like that, I don't really get... I don't get jealousy, personally. I think it's maybe the worst thing ever. So I don't experience it with my team. We all help each other, and I want them to succeed so much. In fact, for a while I kind of felt, I don't know. I honestly, I wouldn't mind. Don't say it, don't say it. I guess even in the beginning, I don't really care about being super popular amongst them. In fact, I'd actually be fine with being the least popular, right? I wouldn't care. That doesn't matter to me at all. It's not what I came here to do, I suppose, to beat anyone. It's not what it's about. At least not to me. Let's move along. I don't want to dwell too long on it. Hi! How is your life as a VTuber so far? And really enjoying your content. Sadly, I can only do 200 yen membership for now, but who knows, maybe next paycheck I can upgrade. Please do not worry about it. Membership is 100% just for those who want to extend some additional support, I suppose. I already mentioned that the membership or exclusive streams will eventually be visible to all, hopefully. I need to figure out a good method of doing so. But it really is just to show extra support. If you don't want to, then don't. If you can't, then don't. It's very simple. Yeah. You don't owe me anything at all. I just want to make that very clear from the start. But many people also ask things like, what can I do to support you more, etc. Here's the way that you can. But look out for yourself before me, please. It is not your time yet. It is not your time. I will be your concern someday, but not now. I will come find you. Eventually. Do you have any drunk/wasted moments? Let me think. I've certainly had some interesting experiences, I would say, for sure. Sometimes at live shows and whatnot. But, let me think of a time. You see, when I was in Reaper College, I wasn't really much of a drinker, and I did not do the. I did not indulge in the. How do I say this? I did not indulge in the inhaling of. The inhaling of the green leaf. I did not indulge. But I did have some mates who really wanted me to. And we had some fun together. I do remember an incident long ago where your boy was pressured into doing some. How do I say this? I lit my hair on fire once. I remember a flash of light. Don't look at me like that, man! It was a long time ago and just one time. Never again, never again. Spooky. But ever since then, no, I don't jive well with that stuff. It's just red wine these days, and only on occasions like this. Despite what you may think, I actually don't drink every single day of my existence. Right? That's right, Mr. Ghost. I bet he'd find that pretty entertaining if I told him about it. It was kind of lit. I mean, yeah. But it grew back, right? Look at it now. It's fine. It's fine. See? No problems. Next! What is your suggestion for people getting into rap? My suggestion is don't force yourself to like it. If you don't like rap, you don't like rap, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you're trying to be more open, I suggest you just listen to a bunch of different songs and see what kind of makes you tap your feet a little bit, or bob your head, you know? Or what gives you a good feeling when you're outside walking around or taking the bus to work, you know? See what feels good, and don't really look for a reason why. Just, invest in the feeling, I would say. But above all, don't try to force yourself to like a genre of music that you just don't really like, I guess. That would be my advice. But as for where to go looking for rap, it really just depends on person to person, but just try a range. Try an array of different styles, and you might find something that you like. Next. Hi, Callie. I love your music and streams. What made you want to learn Japanese, and how did you go about learning it? Well, you see, it took me many millions of years, right, to get proficient at underworld language, and couple hundred to get proficient at English, right? But Japanese is very new. And the reason is because... I met people that I really wanted to talk to, right? Because I may have alluded to otherwise before, but I actually have been to Japan before. Yes, I have gone several times, actually. And I think it's wonderful. And I met lots of people while I was there that I wanted to be able to talk to, right? But, in case you didn't know, I suck at Japanese. So I'm trying to learn because I'd like to have real conversations with those people someday. I think. Yeah, it's like that. And I don't want to make anyone learn English or anything. It should be me that takes the step, right? So yeah. I guess that's the inspiration. Next. Just wait. Just be patient. I'm joking. Like I said, I'm very busy. I'm so busy, in fact, I actually don't know anything about any of those kinds of things. Stop asking to marry her. She's my... No! Enough! Gosh. I just don't have time for those things. Sorry. Moving along. What genre of music do you wish you could reap? None of them. Why? Because if I did, then someone else who likes that genre would be very sad. I mean, I think about it, and I think taking away music that brings joy to someone's life and relaxes them or makes them feel happy, is real sad. I can reap souls all day, but that's too much, I think. Next. Is there any game you like and play but don't think you would stream? A lot of story-based ones. I like to do story-based ones that I guess are really like deep and interesting and I relate to on an emotional level by myself without anyone watching. Because that way, I guess I can get really invested, right, in the story, in the characters, and it's kind of different when there's no one watching. I feel like I feel more involved in the story. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to do story-based games with stream as well. It's just, there are some that I really prefer to just do on my own first and then maybe once again in the future with the stream watching. Yeah. Yeah, they are good for streaming, but sometimes I like to have a personal experience with them. It just depends. Maybe once with stream and then later just by myself. Next. 一番最初に覚えた日本語は何ですか？ちょっとなんかつまらないと思うんだけど、ありがとうって。ありがとうって思った。I believe that they're asking what is the very first Japanese that I memorized, learned, 覚えた. I'm not sure. Can't read the context well enough. Yeah, but that's an easy one. But I'll tell you my favorite Japanese word. My favorite Japanese word is... let's see. I need to think about it. ちょっと待ってね。一番好きな日本語は、ちょっと待って。まあ、確かに。自動販売機 which means vending machine. But it's abbreviated to 自販機 in Japanese. Kusa. Big kusa. Big grass. No. 自動販売機 vending machine. Next! Hi, Mori. I've noticed that you follow Ryugasaki Renee on Twitter. She recently said on stream she was grateful for that and she likes your music. Is collabing with her to make a song or something in the future something you consider? I know you probably can't promise anything, but it'd be really cool to see. I'd really like to. I want to do a bunch of collabs with different Vtubing rappers. I think that'd be really cool. Or just musicians in general. So yes, I would be interested. But right now, it's a little difficult, right? Collaborations and whatnot. In the future would be very cool, I think. Next. Listen, man. Anything's an instrument if you work hard enough. The second one, I answered this twice. The answer is I cannot. I am sorry. Not right now. At this time, it's just a bit... No time. But... Nani? Not lagging to me? Okay, here we go. So half of people say that it's fine. Half people say... Now this might be a situation where depending on where you are... Yeah, this happened in someone else's stream as well. Stream is dead for some people and then it's fine for others. I think it just depends on where you are. I don't have Hey, look. It's cool for me, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, works for me, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Only a little bit. It's dead. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna move along. How did you make Live Again so emotional? I can tell you put so much heart into it. It almost makes me tear up when I hear it. Love the song and love you. Huh. For me, that song, it has a lot of different interpretations, right? You can look at it from many different ways, I think. And I've seen so many different interpretations of that song, right? For me, it's a very personal song. Yeah. I put a lot into it. There's a lot of thought and emotion, right? A lot of personal feelings. But I'm glad that everyone has their own interpretations. Stop! I think I just won't read. Alright, whatever, man, whatever. Whatever way you want to interpret it that makes you happy, makes me happy, is basically how it is. I am a hobbyist reaper, and I wanted to know what's the best way to get soul goop off a scythe. I've tried a lot of things, but I don't want to try anything too crazy because I'm afraid I'll ruin the blade. Just leave it. Just leave it. I mean, that's what everyone does, usually, basically. I mean, you get used to it, right? And you just kind of get over it. And in the end, it kind of makes it look cool, really. Who cleans their scythe? Come on, man. Who cleans their scythe? I mean, you gotta leave the battle juices on there. I mean, otherwise, you're not doing it right. I mean, eventually it goes away, right? It stops being gross. But anyway, let's continue. Hello. What's the worst job you've ever had? Oh boy. So, your boy has always had a side job. Throughout all of my existence, there has never been a time where I did not have a side hustle. Because, I mean, well, in the underworld, things cost currency, right? And it's not as though I could just ask Death Sensei to borrow a couple soul shekels. It's not how it works. But the worst I had ever had was when I was saving up for my big journey to the overworld, right? To go listen to some music that I really wanted to listen to, right? And so I got a job. I got a job at a restaurant. I won't tell you the name of it, because surely you have an overworld equivalent, and I do not want them coming after me. That is the last thing that I want. But it was terrible. It was very bad. It was in a very, very shady part of the underworld, actually. And I do recall several evenings working until the close time, which was 2 a.m. And I recall my first night, actually, having tequila thrown in my face. That was fun. I loved that. They said that the drink was not strong enough. And I said, let me go ask the bartender for a new one. So away I went. And then I came back. And then I gave it to them. And they said, this isn't strong enough. And I said, I can't do anything about it. And they threw it in my face. That was fun. I cried. But in the end, I made a little money. I made enough to go to the overworld and do what I set out to do, right? Yeah. Someone got it. Someone got it. But I won't say. Anyway. Well, that's life, I guess. The only thing that sucks is that if it's in the underworld, I really actually can't, I can't kill them. Oh well. I suppose it made me stronger in its own way. In its own weird, off-brand way, but whatever. Hello, we already answered this one. What question were you really hoping someone would ask you today? What a good question. I think someone did actually ask me. They asked me how my day was. And I said it was decent. Ma ne. Feels nice to have a simple question every once in a while. 好きな料理は何ですか? What food do I like? Or what cooking do I like? カレーライス Curry and rice. カレーライス It's very delicious. And I like tacos. Tacos. めちゃめちゃ好き. Yeah. It's like that. Not souls, by the way. Not souls. We've talked about this briefly before. I touched on it. You wouldn't eat a dollar bill, would you? Idiot. They will all say yes. They will all say yes. They would eat a dollar bill. Gosh. I never learn. I never learn. I never learn. Moving along. Yep, here we go. Here they go. Yep, eating your money. Thought so. Shoutouts to everyone saying no in chat. I already shilled a bunch of artists today. I think I'm all shilled out of artists. Hi Callie, love your streams and the music, but was wondering how you get and handle constructive criticism. I know a lot of artists struggle with this, and with a large fan base it's probably even harder. Do you have specific people that you turn to? Thanks. I am always open to all criticism, but that doesn't mean that I necessarily... I'll always, in all cases, I will say, okay, thank you for the feedback. But that doesn't always mean that I will use the criticism. It just depends. It depends on several factors. But for the most part, I'm always eager to improve. And in that case, I usually turn to mentors if there's something specific that I want. But I also want to listen to community feedback as well. When I was in Reaping College, I got very, very, very good at dealing with being told that I'm not very good. So it's not so much a sensitivity thing. It's just more of a how do I put it into practice kind of thing. And it just depends. It depends on several factors, but I'm always open to it, and I'm never... The doors are never closed on that front. You can say something, and that's fine. In the end, it just depends on how I choose to deal with it, I suppose. But, yeah. I'm open to it. It's fine. What would a world populated by clones of you be like? It's a trick question. A world that is populated by clones of me would not be populated. At all. At all. Next! Do you only take the lives of humans, or do you do animals too? I recently lost my precious pet cat, and I hope he isn't alone. Love you, Callie. Well, I did want to set this record straight. Animals are not me and Death Sensei's area, so I don't know anything about that, but it's going to be okay. I promise. This one made me really sad actually because I really love cats. So I just wanted to tell you that it's okay. And I'm sure that you have a lot of wonderful memories together, and that's what's important. So just take care of yourself during this time. It might be kind of hard, but it's gonna be okay. Sorry for getting emotional. I just really love cats. I sound like that freaking... Wasn't there a person who cried about loving cats so much? Some ancient Mei. Sorry, I ruined everything. Excuse me. I hate that so much. I love cats. Anyway, I want to hug them all, but I can't. Take care of yourself. I'm actually serious though, because I also know what that's like, so. Hi, Callie. I'm trying to come up with some new meals for my weekly meal prep. What are some of your favorite meals to cook and or eat? Thank you for taking the time to answer my question. I'm glad I lived today. That's the best thing you can say. I'm glad you did too. It'll make our meeting even more wonderful someday in the future. But as for meals, that's a tough one. Of course, I will always be super bland and recommend curry and rice to you. Well, you can make many different flavors of curry. It's nice because you can adjust the spiciness and the sweetness and the flavor to your liking by adding different ingredients. And you can't go wrong by just bringing out a pan and stir frying some vegetables and rice together. That's nice and quick and easy. And pasta too. You can make all kinds of different pasta. And pasta's real easy to make. And you can buy a ton of it and then get a bunch of different sauces. Here he is. Hold on. Yeah, we're outside, so it makes sense he'd be kind of loud. But yeah, I like basic things. Yeah. Thanks. Well, I mean, I can't say that you didn't try. You tried. You tried. Demon Crew's in big trouble. Anyway. What got you into rap music? Yes, alright, I already answered pretty much. But how about, do you like making the mixes and beats more or writing the lyrics? That was the question I wanted to answer. Definitely writing the lyrics and coming up with the flow. Mixing is pretty fun and something that's nice to relax to, I suppose. Like, I find it relaxing, rather relaxing actually. But beat making is still rather stressful for me, so definitely not my favorite. Do you like any modern, oh, hold on. I was curious about what other forms of rap you might like. Do you like any modern American rappers like Juice WRLD, Travis Scott, XXXTentacion, Future, Lil Uzi Vert, Gunna, Lil Baby, Migos? Thanks for being the best and VTuber out there. I've been listening to Live Again on repeat a lot. Probably my favorite song so far. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. As I said before, I actually do really like Juice WRLD. But as I've said before, the new wave isn't really my thing, but I respect the work that they put into their craft, and I understand why many may enjoy their works. And thank you so much for liking my music. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah. Thank you, chat. I appreciate that. はじめまして。私は日本のデッドビーツです。いつも楽しく配信を見させてもらっています。カリ様のラップがとっても好きなので毎日聞いています。ありがとう。嬉しい。そこで質問なのですが、ラップはいつ頃から始めたのでしょうか？ また始めたきっかけはありますか？教えていただけると嬉しいです。これからもファンのちょっと待って。一人として活動を応援しています。So let me translate first. They say, nice to meet you. I am a deadbeat in Japan. I'm always watching your live streams. Callie's rap is, well, I like it so very much, and so I listen to it every day. And so this is my question. From when did you start doing rap? And also, oh, like a specific, Hang on. Your boys got this. Your boys got this. Your boys got this. I'm remembering my vocab. Okay. Chance, that's what I thought. Okay. Kikkake. Like a motive, a chance, right? Like the first, like, I guess, experience? Chance, start, occasion, right? The impetus. 教えていただけると嬉しいです. I'd be happy if you could tell me. これからもas you're from now on, as one fan, I will support your activities. Basically, is what they said. Thank you. Nice. そうだね。日本語で答えるかな。じゃあ、昔々、日本の、日本語のネットラップがめちゃめちゃ興味ありましたよね。でも、ご存知のように、なんか、like as you know, internet rap, Japanese internet rap is dead, right? 日本語のネットラップは、なんか死にましたよね。それで、なんか見つけましたよね、自分で。I found it here in the underworld, and that's why I like it. そして、好きになりましたよね。I started liking it. And yeah, I suppose that was the impetus, the start of it all. I tried my best in Japanese. 日本語で頑張りました。ごめんなさいね。下手日本語。What is one of your favorite verses from a rap song? Ah, yes. I just wanted to say, I do really, really love how in... I still think about this sometimes. In Eminem's song, Brainless, he rhymes orange so many times. He rhymes so many words with orange. And it's not a perfect orange rhyme. But I marvel in awe of it. Like, hold on, let me see if I can remember what he rhymes. He says, in this gourd, there's a Ford engine, extension cord. Hold on. It's extension cord, ninja sword, Ford engine, door hinge syringe, extension cord, ninja sword. What? I mean, it doesn't perfectly rhyme with orange, right? But it's enough to be like, whoa. Orange, door hinge. It's the most obvious one. And as I've mentioned before, I can rap the third verse of Godzilla, but I am not allowed to. Maybe that'll be the way that I go out, right? Stop monetization, just do it big. By rapping that verse. And then we're stricken down and that's the end, but hey, we went out with a bang. Let's see. First of all, I want to say your music is amazing. I've never really been much of a fan of rap, but something about yours keeps drawing me in. What do you think about when you made these songs, and what do you think is different about your style than other artists? I think definitely the inspiration of Japanese rap has been helpful. And me speaking English, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of like, what do you get when you speak English and rap English, but you're influenced by, music in a different language, right? Kind of an interesting combination, so it ends up sounding a bit different, I suppose. But yeah. It's like that. And what do I think about? Just my experiences existing, I suppose. I try to draw parallels, but I'm not a very figurative rapper, I suppose. I do use a lot of imagery, but... yeah. I really just draw from experience. I feel like that's the best way for me, personally. How many more do we have, I wonder? Hey Mori, you became my inspiration along with Kokoro Beats to make music again, especially Toho mixes. Just curious what made you pursue songwriting or music composition? Do you consider it a passion or a hobby? We're always here to support you and your career as a VTuber. Thank you. It's a hobby, but also a passion. And maybe work soon. I don't know. I want it to be my whole existence. We'll see what happens. Thanks for enjoying, and keep doing your best. You got this. And, oh, we're almost done. What does Death Sensei think about his portrayal in media? Does he like the recognition? Does he think his portrayals are based on any harmful Shinigami stereotypes? Or is it something in between? Honestly, if you guys think that I'm quote-unquote boom-er, then I have some news for you. Death Sensei. He may wear sunglasses, and he can spit a couple bars. But that dude, he doesn't know anything like that. Like media portrayal of death and whatnot. Like recent media portrayal. That guy has no idea. No idea. But as for how he'd feel about it, I don't think he'd care too much. He's pretty laid back, actually, believe it or not. I mean, especially if you see the gap. But we're not gonna talk about that for now. Anyway, what's next? You've mentioned liking mafia movies. What are some of your favorites? I feel like the most obvious ones that you would expect me to say are, of course, Godfather, Part 1 and 2, which I do really like 1 and 2. And also Scarface is good as well. But my favorite's actually Goodfellas, which is another pretty obvious one. But I like all types. And also mafia adjacent movies. Reservoir Dogs is good too. I could go through a whole list. We need to have a mafia movie watching night. Yeah. Maybe a little later on, you might find out what my favorite movie of all time is. Hint, it's not quite a mafia movie, it's a mafia adjacent movie, and it's also ridiculous and also a bit of a guilty pleasure as I realize it's not a great movie. You'll find out. I'll save it for a future stream. Also because I'm a little embarrassed, but whatever. What was your dream job as a child? You want to know what's funny about this? About this one? When I first was created and brought into existence, I knew when I was young, a young being, I didn't know what I wanted to be, but I knew what I didn't want to be, and that was a Reaper. And guess what? I'm a Reaper. For various reasons, it worked out that way, and it's fine, and I don't hate it. It's okay. And in fact, actually became really fun, and a job that I enjoy. But yeah, I knew that that's what I didn't want to be. Yeah. Well, the good news is, I don't know, the future is looking bright, so who could say what'll happen? Oh man. I wonder how many more we have. We're skipping this question. Yep, I'm just not gonna answer it. What was it like growing up in the underworld? Super normal, I would say. I mean, usually I dwell in some rough areas, but it's not that bad. Really, it's fine. Underworld's nice and peaceful. Decently enough. But yeah, things are real different here, I must say. It would take a really long time to explain all the differences, but it's like that. Do you ever get tired of crying? Just a passing thought. Pay it heed of no mind too deeply. Have a nice day to everyone. Ah, so da ne. Ma. In the beginning, I really did. I cried a lot. I'm okay with admitting that. It's fine. Yeah, I did a lot. But I stopped. And now it's okay. I think it's alright to let yourself cry for a little while if you have to. just as long as you stop eventually and move on. Because it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Yeah, I wish I cried more, I don't know. It's okay to do it. It's normal. I mean, I didn't realize how normal it was until I got this body and started to, kind of understand a little better those urges to need to cry when it hurts a lot inside. It's fine. There's no shame in it. In the beginning, maybe it's a little embarrassing, but whatever, man. God, who freaking cares? If you cry a lot, well, it doesn't matter. Makes you feel better. It's fine. You got your wish. Enjoy. You're welcome. And that's the end. We did it! Woo! Pachi pachi! We did it, everyone! Yay! And it's just in time because I need a small break. And we're gonna read super chat names and read messages. So, let's get ready for that, okay? Yeah, thanks for everyone who's stayed this long, my goodness. And for all of those that are going to now head out, who don't want to stay for the super chat reading, have a lovely day. And take care of yourselves, please. And I'll see you soon. For some ripping and tearing, hopefully. And member streams as well, which I will talk about, or rather post, a little bit later on, within the next hour or so. Okay, so, for those staying for Super Chat reading, see you soon. Let's go to standby for now. Here we go. Oisha! Go! Go! Hi. I'm back. I have returned. Anyway, it's super chat reading time. Nope, not here. Didn't mean to be here. Nope, didn't mean to be here either. Here we go. Now we are cooking. It's time. It's okay. I know some people are warning me. It's okay. I've got it under control. I've got it under control. Don't worry. My demon crew is working around the clock. I know what you guys are talking about. It's okay. Just trust me. All right. Let's see. I wonder if it's all good to start. Here, let me format this so I can still see chat as well. Alrighty. Do. We'll start from the very bottom. Okie dokie. Here we go. Alright, we've got a big ups for... Oh, let me adjust my mic just a moment. Okay. We've got a big ups for... Tiger Shark, thank you. A big ups to... Succubus Bait. We've got a big ups to... Suiso. X Potato. Legendary Edition. That funny feeling in the back. Love the name. I really love it. It's good. Big ups to Momo Haku. Big ups to Ian Solaris, thank you. Big ups to Zinraz. Big ups to Mad Scientist. Big ups to Phantom Raider. Big ups to Richard Gomez. Big ups to Jtron24. Big ups to Injury to Insult. Big ups to Aiwa Sawa. Thank you very much. Big ups to whatever happened to Big Ups 1. What a legend. I wonder as well. Big Ups 1? Nigel, thank you very much. Mama Mori, it's okay. You don't need to do the strams this month. You need rest, and please do that. It's very sweet of you, but I want to. I want to do them. It's okay. But thank you very much for your concern, though. Big ups to Banuka, thank you. Big ups to, or rather, big ups 1 to, is this Moe? Moe? What? Nice. Big ups to Succubus Bait. Big ups to, big ups 1. My friends went inside. Rip and tear. Big ups 1. Demon Kings. Parda. Thank you. Big ups 2. This name is complicated, but I wonder. June 2016, first know the story of the series. I suppose so. I'll have to do a little research. But big ups to Mucka. Thank you very much. Big ups to Sam Silverman. Big ups to Red 3. And big ups to Annie. Congratulations on getting 200 million views on your song. On behalf of all the deadbeats, we just want to say thank you for all your hard work. It's okay to take a break sometimes if you need to. Don't push yourself too hard. We love you, Callie. Thank you as always, Annie. It's very sweet and I appreciate it. Thank you. Big ups to SG Bun. Take a simp. Got it. See, you're not the only one with terrible jokes. What do you mean terrible? It was a good... Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, I know my jokes are terrible, but that wasn't bad. You're fine, you're fine. Big ups 1 to Ecstatic. Big ups 1, David S. Big ups 1, Wacky MC. I like it. Big ups 1, Ewinyar Serpentas. Thank you. Big ups 1, Otoko. TPO. Big ups 1, Jello Rum. Which Crash Bandicoot is your favorite? I like the original 1, 2, and 3. Big ups 1, Asakoko Nanchara Kanchara Bot. Big ups 1, I can't read this, but they say, I used to hate RapTube. When I heard your song, I started to like it. Thanks a lot. Big ups 1, Kyo Rasen. Thank you. Big ups 1, Rico Verzanilla. Thank you. Big ups 1, hold on. Alright, he's gone. Big ups 1, the Squidalicious one. Big ups 1, Nick the meme daddy. Big ups 1. Wick. Thank you very much. Big ups 1, Just Alex. Big ups 1, Nick the meme daddy. Big ups 1, Succubus Bait. Big ups 1, J Agonoy. Big ups 1, Nick the meme daddy. Big ups 1, Matches Burn. Big ups 1, Lil Toby. Whoa! Wanted to pay you for the EP since you let us have it for free. Storytelling for Hunter is pretty bass too, not gonna lie. Yes! A fellow Hunter fan. Thank you so much, Lil Toby. That was really cool of you. I appreciate the support. Big ups 1. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. Big ups 1, Giselle. Big ups 1, see Walker Voss. Thank you. Big ups 1, JR Drago 14. Whoa. Hello, Miss Mori. Normally I can't afford to super chat, but today I have just one wish. I'd be eternally grateful if you and the rest of the deadbeats could wish or even sing happy birthday to me. It would really make this year feel very special for me, pretty please. Alright chat, you heard him. Wish J Drago 14 a happy birthday. I'm gonna wish him one too, but I won't sing it. This rap will be terrible. Happy birthday to you. Oh gosh, I hate it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear J Drago 14. Happy birthday
To you!
Dunzo. I hope that you liked my rather eccentric rendition. Big ups 1. Yes, good. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Thank you. Wish him the happy birthday. Big ups 1, Bloody Heartland. Thank you. Big ups 1, Dakimaki. Big ups 1 from Kingfa. Thank you. Let's see. Hold on, I'm just reading the message. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for that you work so hard to bring such awesome music and art creation to your deadbeats and the world. Also, a little story that has always encouraged me to live in a dark city. Hope that this won't bother you. And thanks again for the additional chat, that's very sweet of you. Big ups to Succubus Bait. Big ups to Chain Knuckles. Mori-sama, your wonderful music's been trapped in my head for days and you're inspiring me to actually want to take making music more seriously. I won't because I'm unmotivated and also lazy. But you make me really wanna, and that's rad. Thank you very much, Chain Knuckles. Keep doing your best. You got this. Thank you. Big ups to Hugh. What? Gee, I say no. What? And also, big ups to the very big super chat that I will not read out loud. Thanks a lot for the Akaspa. How very nice of you. I appreciate it. Big ups to Matt Blake. Big ups 1 to WB P. Big ups 1 to Lunchbox. Big ups 1 to Azuchan. Big ups 1 to Nicodem. What is this hashtag? Asako. Big ups to Natsu. Big ups to Natsu. Thank you. Big ups 2, or big ups 1. It's Rash. Big ups 1. Kino Ayase. Thank you, thank you. Big ups 1, the Squidalicious one. Big ups 1 to Fume KY. Big ups 1 to Brian John. Funds to revive the stream. Nice. Big ups 1 to Taurus. Thank you. Big ups 1 to AU King Mordred. Thank you. Big ups 1 to Sheldon Lee. Big ups 1 to Alexander. Thank you. Big ups 1 to Toe Motor. Big ups 1 to Alex. Big ups 1 to Big ups 1 Alexis Esteves. Thank you. Big ups 1 to Ruin C. Live again. That's right. Big ups 1 to Jeremy. Big ups 1 to Nick the Meme Daddy. Big ups 1 to Fetamore HC. Big ups 1 to Sugita-san. Big ups 1. Gaming Nights. Big ups 1. Commissar Sana. Big ups 1. Till with Tay. Big ups 1 to George Coffee. Big ups 1 to Ecstatic. Big ups 1. Vacation. Big ups 1 to Nick the meme. Gosh dang it, Nick. So many. Big ups 1 to Alexis Esteves. Big ups 1 to Sakura Akemi. Big ups 1. Nightmare Prinny. Big ups 1. Succubus Bait. Big ups 1. You. Read. Yeah, it's true, it's true. Big ups 1. Not so Deadpool. Big ups 1. Noisy Neighborhood Ghost Rider. Big ups 1. Simp number 69. Nice. I don't know what that means. Big ups 1. Fatal Zed. Big ups 1. 2. Ecstatic. Big ups 1. Felipe, thank you. Big ups 1. Kantai Fan 11. And again, big ups 1. Torisugiri no Ghost Rider song. Thank you. Big ups 1. Lunchbox. Big ups 1. I can't read this one, but they sent a kind message. They used Google Translate. They said thank you for a great time before work. I'm looking forward to the next delivery. Thank you. Big ups 1. Big ups 1. Feta. Thank you. Big ups 1. La Lehian. Big ups 1. Injury to insult. Big ups 1. Super Kirby Dance. Thank you. Thank you. Did you expect the heavy support after your debut from those two places? I wouldn't say expected, but it's been very kind. Your support, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Let's all get along though, okay, please. Big ups 1. Vayate. Big ups 1. Tow Motor. Big ups 1. Torisugiri no Ghost Rider. Big ups 1. Aishirei Kazuno. Big ups 1. Poorly redacted. Hold up, Kiara can be an instrument. Kiara can be an instrument. No. Do not get it twisted. Even if so, I would never. Big ups 1, Kanchida M. Big ups 1, Mr. Shrub. Big ups 1, Absolute 0. Oh, hold on, wait, Mr. Shrub, yo, love your music. Love you and your music, Callie. %. I'll come up with something more interesting to say next stream, I promise. No, you're fine. Thank you very much, Mr. Shrub. That's very sweet of you. Thanks for the kind donation. Big ups 1, Lock. I can't read that, but thank you very much, Locke. Big ups to Scuff. Big ups 1 to Nico. Big ups 1 to Judgment Kazi. Calliope's waifu is her saifu, and she'll use it to take your laifu. I like it. I like the rhymes and the many ones. Big ups 1 Chayaya. Thanks for the stream. It was fun to learn so much about Callie-chan. I love you more now. By the way, the following Japanese words have no particular meaning, but it's cool, don't you think? My wife. I'm not gonna finish that, but thank you. Okay, big ups 1, Yukichi, and big ups 1, Sakura Akemi. Yay! Thank you very much. Pachi Pach, we did it. Somehow or another. Nope, I won't finish it. Ha 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 ha. Tee hee. You won't get me this time. Ha 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 ha. I tried to get your boy. Try a little harder next time. Forget it. Anyway, that's all for the super chat. Yeah, so close. Nice try. Big ups, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, that's gonna be all. And I'll be posting, also be posting next week's schedule early for the members. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, because usually it goes up around Sunday. So I'm going to get it up tomorrow-ish. Tomorrow's Tuesday, isn't it? Wait, no, what day is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know. It'll be up in the next 24 hours, man. I don't have a sleep schedule. I probably won't sleep, to be honest, before the next stream. I need a nap. Ha! Ugh. Let's go to my room. That's not my room. Here it is. Aye. Anyway, that was fun. I enjoyed talking to you guys. We had fun. I mean, I certainly enjoyed, but it was a lot of questions, huh? And that was a really quick super chat read, too. I'm pretty proud of that. I mean, I know that it was because there were less, but I don't mind so much. It's really okay. Go sleep. I know, I have to. Take a little rest before the ripping and the tearing. You guys can all laugh at how terrible I am at FPS games. Oh man, I'm actually really quite stressed about it, but I'm gonna try and just have some fun. Games are meant to be fun, right? Yeah. I wouldn't play a game if it wasn't supposed to be fun. I think that it will be an interesting experience, very omoshiroi and different, maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. If you want to tune in. And also stay tuned for the member streams that are being scheduled as well. If you can't make it to them, I'm very sorry. Like I said, they were scheduled very last minute because I only opened up memberships yesterday, right? But yeah, from now on, members-only streams will be scheduled at the beginning of the month, so that you have a very long amount of time to prepare yourself for them in the future. Yeah, it just it didn't feel right to not do them this month, right, when you've already paid to be members. So I will do my best to accommodate. It'll be fun. Maybe. Talking streams are just that, talking streams. But that doesn't mean that I won't drink sometimes during talking streams. It just depends. It won't be quite like the party though. The wine party will include actually trying wine. And I will encourage you to bring your own drink, I would say. And the creative streams, people were asking what those would be. Maybe something like drawing or making tracks together, but it will be a lot more, I think, involved conversation, I would say. And I might ask for more legitimate feedback from chat in terms of things that I'm making or drawing, that kind of thing. Like I said, I want to find a way to release them publicly in the future, even if you are not a member, for non-members to eventually get a chance to check out. So yeah, it's like that for now. Thank you everyone for sticking with me, even through the hiccups and rough spots. I hope you guys have been having fun. I'll keep doing my best. Anyway, I'm your Mori. I hope you'll remember me. And see you tomorrow for some ripping and tearing, everyone. Bye-bye.
Sort of say goodbye, the end. I'm not sorry, but I wanna see you again sometime. A song in my heart, a world of worry falling on your mind. Wait, don't we leave it all behind? この瞬間が宝物。君たちと私いつまでも今日も生きてよかったと言ったら幸せ。Sort of say goodbye. La da da da, see you again sometime. A song in my heart. この瞬間が宝物。また君に会いたいと言ったら幸せ。Signing off.
Peace! Sorry, that wasn't growly enough. Hold on. Peace! That's much better.